Hi, this is Mike at the B Spot, and we're going over some different blades that most guys don't carry. Here we have the Andis. As you can see, the 5/8. It's a real big blade. It's designed for your longer textures of hair. Here you have a 3 3/4 that's made by Oysters. Most guys don't carry this one because they're not familiar. This is one of your basic blades here. This is a 3 1/2, and this ultra edge, it's a 9.5. Now I also have a 4, which is a 9.5 as well. This is a skip tooth. This is a texturizing blade. They're cut the same length, but this one has less teeth in it, as you can see here, which leaves more hair on the head. So it's better for the guys who are trying to get the wave design in the top of their head. And then when you step down to the 2, I also have a 5. As you can see, both of them are 6.3s. This is a texturizing blade as well. So anytime you have somebody that wants to wear a 2, but they like to keep the waves a lot stronger and thicker, you'd always put a number 5 on it. Now most barbers don't carry this 5 and this 4 here because they're not introduced to them in school. But when you take your blade game to the next level, it makes your work a whole lot easier. And then another blade that I also carry is the Andis 1 3/4, because sometimes when you cut hair with the number 2, as you see here, the guys will say the hair looked like it grew back too fast, but they like that thick and full look. And as you can see, that's a 6.3 on that 2, but it's a 4.8 millimeter on that 1 3/4. So anytime someone's complaining that the 2 leaves their hair a little too long or it grows out too fast, or they'll say that the 1 1/2 takes their hair too close, I'll come back in with the 1 3/4. Like I say, this is just an entry level because it's 1 3/4, this 5, this 4, 3 3/4, or 5/8. Your 1 1/4 are blades that you don't normally see or they're introduced in school. And this is the next blade from there would be your 3.2. This is an 18 skip tooth made by Oyster. It's similar to the Andis 1A, which is a 3.2 as well, but it has the skip tooth for that texturizing, which leaves more hair on the head and leaves it a fuller look than what the 1A would. So then you can take it down to 1 1/4. As you see, 1 1/4 is a 2.8, but your 1A is a 3.2. So sometimes they'll say, well, give me a 1 with the grain. But most barbers know if you use a 1 with the grain, that 2.4, it has a tendency of leaving the hair kind of spotty, depending on the hair grade and the hair texture. So I started using the 1 1/4, which is a 2.8, where your 1 is a 2.4. So that's the blade that falls in between the 1A and the 1 is a 1 1/4. And we carry all of these blades at the B Spot for those guys who are trying to take their cutting to the next level. And then of course you have your regular OA blade. But now what I use as well is an OA file down. And as you see on the bottom of this blade, it has scalp with a circle on it. That means you can't put this blade directly on the scalp because the teeth are wide enough to where that top blade, which is a moving blade, you see the difference in the two? How thin the steel blade is here on an OA file down versus the OA regular blade. This blade is extremely good for trimming hair, trimming afro, shaping up flat tops and mohawks, because it puts the moving blade so close to the surface of the head right here that it gives a real good clean look and finish. And that's the OA file down. Now I just finished using all of my equipment, so I'm winding down for the end of the day, and I take my time after each person and make sure that I brush everything off and have it sanitized and ready for the next person. And this is a flat top blade here. This is a 0.5. Now what most guys use is a 4-0 or a 5-0. I don't use a 4-0 or a 5-0 because the flat top blade is a little wider, as you can see, than the standard blade. It gives you a little extra on both sides. So I'm able to ball or clean the head a lot faster with this 0.5 of this flat top blade, and it's set just right so I can go in and do everything I need to do with this blade. And that's just a quick rundown on understanding the different blades and how you can make your cutting game a little bit easier and a little bit more efficient, but to give your clients more of a choice. As you can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blades here. We still don't have a 3-0, we don't have a 4-0 or a 5-0, and that's more than what the average barber has. So if you want to take your cutting game to the next level, the B-Spot TV Barber and Beauty Supply have all of your needs and your supplies. Now these are some metal guards that we normally use on the masters. These are 3-0, a 2-0, and a 0 plus. These are metal guards. They snap onto the masters just like this, and they work very well on the masters. I like them because they're not like the Speedo guys, which has a tendency to break because they're plastic. Now, of course, these are metal ones. I've had these about 2 or 3 years, but you can see from dropping them, this corner's bent a little bit. You can see this one here is bent. I broke a tooth here, but I have them in the back room. I believe in getting my money's worth out of my tools, so I'll try to hold on and service and maintain everything that I can until I can get my money's worth. That's a quick breakdown of the blades and the different blades that you can add to your hardware to make it more effective and give you a better bang for your money. This is Mike at the B-Spot TV Barber and Beauty Supply, located in Humble, Texas. We do ship out, and we also will make deliveries depending on the location. Look us up, bspottv.com. This is Mike signing out on just a quick overview of your blades. So remember, there's a 5/8, a 3 3/4, there's a 4, there's a number 5, a 1 3/4, an 18 skip tooth, and a 1 1/4 that most barbers don't have. So if you're looking to go to the next level, this is the place you need to go, and this is the route you need to go. This is Mike at the B-Spot TV.